Hello, Jase Perry. Now, most KDP sellers think creating a book is the hard part, but that's actually the easy part now, thanks to AI. The hard bit is getting a complete stranger to buy your book once it's live. Now, my clients are making sales in days, not weeks, not months. They're making sales in days. And in this video, I'm going to show you the simple 3-step method that we use so you can start selling books a lot faster. Okay, let's get started. Right, firstly, let me show you my clients. Here's one of them, Genevieve. She actually created this book and published it on the 5th. It went live on the 6th. She made a sale on the 11th, so that's like 5 days. And where is he? Ryan made 100 sales in his first month. He's done 200 in the second, 400. He's making thousands. He's making thousands. He's made well over 1,000 sales now. And Debbie, who joined my program in March, she made her first $1,000 in April. Okay, all these guys got full-time jobs. They got family. They're doing this as a side hustle, but they're able to make sales fast. Guys, this is a simple 3-step process that we use. Right, the first things first is just publish. Now, I deal with a lot of sellers now, KDP sellers, and everyone gets really precious about creating a book. They think that, you know, they can only publish one. It's almost like they have to get this book right, and if they don't get it right, they're going to get stoned to death or something. No one cares, like, especially when you're starting out below $1,000. All right, you just want to publish. It's better to just have books out there because you don't know what you don't know. Right? It's harsh, but it's true. It's a bit like me with this YouTube video. Is this a polished YouTube video? Could I have spent a week on it and got it properly edited? Yes. But am I? No. Why? Because I don't know what I don't know. I just need to keep producing YouTube videos till I start learning how to do a good video. Same with you in your books. If you're starting out and you're below $1,000 a month, you just want to publish. Just get that average book out there because it's got no chance of teaching you anything if it's stuck on Canva. And it's got absolutely no chance of making you money if it's not published, okay? So, first things first, just publish. This is kind of like, what this does is this forces action, okay? It forces you to do something that drives momentum. And then the next thing after this is once you've published one book, don't stop there. And this is another thing that I see often, especially people that spend a lot of time on their books. They're telling me how amazing this one book is. They publish it and they're almost like sitting there waiting, as if the money's just going to start pouring in now. Now this will happen later on when you know how to sell books. But to start with, that's not good. The chances are very, very low. So don't sit there resting on your laurels. Once you've published once, what you want to do is build up momentum to publish often. So this gives you momentum. Let's just see. So you kind of got the action now. Now you want momentum. Very underrated momentum. Momentum what keeps you going, all right? Because if you can keep going and never quit, you've got a really good chance of making money. And you could just do them too. If you think you're just publishing, taking action, and you're just publishing every single week, by default, you're going to get better, isn't it? It's like logical. This is all logical stuff. Book 1 is going to be trash. Book 10 is going to be better. Book 10 will have more chance of selling. And that's only because we're publishing and publishing. See what I mean about amateur videos here? See? Look at the type of video I'm going to publish. I'm going to publish this video, right? Completely unpolished, average, but I'm going to publish it, okay? Because the more reps you put in, the better and better you get by default, okay? And then that brings me to the last part of this method, which is improve. So if you start making a conscious effort to improve every single book, then book 10 is going to be way better than book 1 and way better books. And by better, I mean you've kind of tested it to market now. You're kind of seeing what kind of works, what customers are what they're reacting to. So it's real market knowledge you're learning. That's what I mean by better, more chance of selling. All right. So, and here's the great thing about this: when you've got good momentum and you're publishing, and you know you've just done a book, and you know your next book it's going to be in a few days or in a week. You don't get so hung up with trying to make that book perfect. You just make a little bit of improvement. Okay, so if you're constantly publishing, just a little bit of improvement on each one, just a bit better title, spend a bit more time on the cover, spend a bit more time on the ads. These little things all stack up and everything compounds nicely, and that's the way you make money. And that's why my clients are able to make money very, very quickly. So you improve the book and you just keep publishing off and improve. Now you keep doing that over and over again. I call this my profit loop. And as a result, it's almost like it's a byproduct of doing this over and over again. You make money. There's nothing wishy-washy about this, nothing airy-fairy. It's just like maths. Right? You're doing more of it. You're getting better by default. You're actually trying to get better as well. Everything compounds nicely and you make money. It's all very, very logical. Okay. Now here's a little the icing on the cake to drive this home is if you do all this now to a customer that's got money, then now not only do your chances increase because you're publishing books to a customer that's got money and actively buying books on Amazon, but you're getting better at creating books just for this one customer. Okay, and then you mix that in there. That's the way we're able to make sales very, very quickly. Okay, if you want a very, very simple roadmap from zero to your first $1,000, I'll leave a link to my video here. Might be worth checking out. Thanks for watching. Remember to give me a like. It's a new channel. Every like matters. And subscribe if you want more videos on how to make your first $1,000 a month on KDP. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.